Hello, my name is Pascale Schuit. I'm Union Sustainable Sourcing Manager. Union Hand Roasted Coffee is a medium-sized coffee roastery based in East London. We source from 14 countries. Most of the coffee we source comes from smallholder farmers, roughly 80%. We have diverse sales channels, e-commerce, retail, food catering, independent coffee shops. And with COVID-19, the patterns of demand for coffee changed. People were working from home, so there was less demand from the food catering sector, independent coffee shops, but sales increased on our e-commerce channel and the retail sector. Accurate forecasting became really complicated because the future was so insecure. Obviously, also at the roastery, we had to make changes that had an impact on the productivity and the speed of operations. One rule of trade we always had in our sourcing principles was that we never source more than 50% of a producer's harvest to avoid mutual dependency and maintain an equal power balance. And COVID-19 has showed us how important this rule of trade is. Suppliers shouldn't be dependent on one single buyer, and buyers shouldn't be dependent on one single supplier. One of our priorities was how can we avoid canceling contracts, and we collaborated with importers to see how we could best handle the situation. Due to the lockdown, there were roasters that were selling less coffee than they had projected to, those that supply only into coffee shops, whilst there was others who were supplying a lot more coffee, those selling to the retail sector. This led to an increased movement of coffee within Europe itself, and instead of cancelling contracts, we were able to pass on some of our contracts to other roasters that had an immediate demand for this coffee. By doing this, we were sure that our suppliers weren't heavily affected by this.